Today I want to make a video that I actually did a similar video some time ago. I posted it on YouTube and then deleted it, and somehow I don't find it in my computer and I regret it so much. So this is a lesson for me to never delete anything that I consider not good enough, because it was brilliant and it was very inspired in the moment and it was perfect, really. So I regret now that I don't find it, but hey, I decided that today is a perfect day for me to remake that video, because I have some stripes on me and my background is with stripes. So I think this is my sign that it's a perfect moment to make the video about how to discern when it's the perfect time to do something. And I will start by sharing that I used to be this type of person that would just push through hardships. That was my mindset and that was my way of surviving, and the way I actually really survived. I come from a background with a lot of traumas in my childhood and a lot of traumas in my in my adult life as well. So for me, it was a coping mechanism to actually survive, to push through hardships, to push through whatever is against me or my well-being or my purposes, or to push through the challenges. And we kind of hear these type of talkings and motivational, speakers to push through. And again, for me, probably it helped me survive. However, life is not only about surviving, and if it's only about surviving, then something must be done, because I don't believe that we are here just to survive, So what happened is that for a long time I didn't realize that I am pushing through life, through everything. Like, everything was a reason for me to push through. My relationships, my career paths, my jobs, my daily life, the easy tasks, or it's always like a struggle to push through some challenges. I always find challenges, from the moment I wake up. But I didn't realize it so clearly until last year, when I was trying to film some wind chimes that I had them on my porch, and they were metallic and they make those beautiful magical sounds. I will upload the video as well so you can see what I'm talking about. But when I started to record, suddenly the seagulls came and the children in the playground in front of my house started to scream, and suddenly my magical moment was ruined, because there was nothing magical anymore. It was just chaos. And I pushed through, because that's what I do. I keep trying and I keep trying and I keep pushing that freaking record button. I don't know how much time passed, but it passed quite some time, and I was very frustrated. I recognized that I'm getting frustrated, but I didn't want to stop trying. And then I realized that, oh, look at this thing. I don't need to do this thing right now. I can do this any day, any time. These wind chimes, they are here all the time. I hear them all the time. There's nothing special about this to do it right now. So why don't I try later? And I went and I did another thing. I don't remember what was it, but what happened is that I got inspired after that moment to actually realize, by asking myself the question, what is perfect for me to do right now? What seems perfect for me to do right now? What feels perfect for me to do right now? And it it's gonna be obvious that it's not the perfect time for me to do whatever I'm doing because I'm frustrated, right? So I'm not gonna keep pushing, but I'm gonna stop and do something else. So I want to invite you, if you feel that your daily life is kind of a struggle, and you find a lot of challenges throughout the day, and you're trying very hard to do life, if you are in that sort of spot, I would invite you to start practicing this thing. And it's an affirmation, really. It's like realizing that when you are starting to feel frustrated, just take a break. You don't need to, make a huge change there. Just take a break and say to yourself, right now is the perfect time for me to, and let your mind answer, because it's gonna pop something. The mind is a machine and it listens to your requests. So if you're giving the right input, it will give you the right answers. So give it a try. If you are like me, if you have this challenge, this is not for everyone. There are people who, at the first feeling of frustration, they drop it, take a break and come back later, or they manage their frustration amazingly, or whatever, I don't know. But for those of you that are like me, that are keep pushing, and life is a struggle, daily simple tasks can be a struggle, or relationships, or because really you can apply it with everything. If you feel you're pushing through too much, too constant, that life seems a struggle, then you might want to see how you can tap into more the flow of life. There are struggles in life, and there are moments when we really need to survive. That's true. But life is not only that, and it can be different. And if there is something that we can do, I think we should do. So one of the things we can do is, ask ourselves, okay, now it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the perfect moment for me to do this, but what else can I do that seems to be perfect? So today I felt that it's perfect for me to do this video because I have my stripes on me, and I found my striped wallpaper, and I just decided to give it a try. And it feels good. It's not going to be like the perfect video and whatever in my mind. I'm kind of a perfectionist, but hey, it felt perfect, okay? So give it a try and find your flow throughout the day, and start to feel and see that you don't always need to push through. And that's okay to just flow with life and how it feels perfect for you.